your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland. Now, you all may be wondering, I popped on and you were all wondering, why is she sitting there? Why is she not talking? I've been trying to get my head around scheduling and doing a live stream for our upcoming Friday event that we have coming. So we have got some exciting news. I'll just give it a couple of minutes for everybody to jump on and join and get the notification. So technology just drives us insane these days, and I've been trying to get my head around so that Rose and I can actually go live on YouTube, on her YouTube channel and my YouTube channel. So we're hopefully going to have it right on Friday when we go live. So you'll just have to bear with us. But it is one of those things when you get older and the older generation, it's very hard to teach us how to do new things. So I was trying to do a custom live streaming, and it just kept going out to my YouTube channel, and I'm like, and my Facebook, and I'm like, I don't know why this is happening, but anyway. So hopefully you can bear with us while we get ourselves sorted to hopefully get everything sorted, so that we know what we're doing moving forward on Friday. So welcome. How did you spend your weekend? Did you have a lovely weekend? What were you up to on the weekend? Type it into the comments and let me know. I had a very, very busy weekend this weekend. So I had my 2-day papercraft scrapbooking retreat, and I also had my catch up for my card buffet people that couldn't make it the week before due to heavy rains and flooded roads. So I had a very, very busy weekend. So I had lots of people here all weekend and crafted all weekend. So what better way to spend the weekend than to craft with others? So good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Natalie. Lovely to see you. Siobhan, Jill, welcome. So I've got a really, really awesome set. It's one of my favorite sets that is sadly retiring, and it is reduced massively today. So we're going to create a gorgeous card using this beautiful Simply Zinnia bundle. So if you haven't got it, I'm telling you, today is the day to be able to order it, because we not only have the last chance product, so it's been reduced, and I'll tell you more about it. Oh, and the Crafty Cat has just arrived. The Crafty Cat has decided that he is going to craft with us today. Hello. So the Crafty Cat has entered the craft room. Hey, Doris, lovely to see you. I was only thinking about you the other day. Isn't that funny? You think about someone and then they pop up on your live stream. I hope you are well, Doris, and it's lovely to see you popping up there on my live stream. Chris, good morning. I am live. Reading my lips. We had our street get together, 8 families with tennis court. Oh, wow. Sounds great. Good morning, Robin. Lovely to see you. So Chris has been having a great time. She's been having her Christmas street get together and playing tennis out on the road. That sounds like a wonderful thing. It brings back memories of when I used to go down to the beach at Christmas. We used to draw up a tennis court on the road and we'd all play tennis out the front. Siobhan's saying hello to you, Theo. Are you going to say hello back? No, he's just sitting there with his head down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, he had a bit of a rough night. We had a bit of a storm here last night, so he wasn't real happy last night with the storm around. But anyway, luckily it missed us, thank the Lord. But I think a lot of people, I know that back home in my old hometown, they copped a very bad storm last night. So there was quite a bit of damage done apparently. So gotta love this time of the year, haven't you? Those lovely summer storms. Not really. So you can scan the QR code there to go and see all of the last chance products. So we've got lots and lots of last chance products at the moment. Now I'm going to do a deal with people that order with me. Not only will you get free shipping today, if you order $65 or more, you'll get free shipping. I am going to send out a card kit of the projects that I do this week for free if anyone orders using my host code. So please make sure there's loads and loads of things over there that are reduced. and they're while supplies last. So as soon as the supplies are out, now I just want to show you this Zinnia. I'm going to pop the camera down. This Zinnia stamp set and dies. I want to tell you how you need to buy these to get the best value for money. Okay, so the dies themselves have been reduced, and they are now $23.20 for a set of dies. So that's massively reduced. The cling stamp is now $30.80. So for $54, you will get the bundle. This is a $90-something bundle. 90, I can't remember, $94 something I think is the bundle. So you will be able to buy that whole entire bundle for $54. What a bargain. The embossing folder is reduced to $7.70, and it's a gorgeous embossing folder, this one, and it goes with this Zinnia set. With the paper is not reduced, the embellishments are not reduced, and the glimmer paper that I have here is not reduced. Actually, I don't think I'm going to use the glimmer paper. I'm going to give that, I might use the glimmer paper on maybe some of the little flowers. Anyway, so I want to create a gorgeous card using this set, and I still had a pack of the gorgeous Zinnia paper. Now, I'm thinking, someone correct me if I'm wrong, was the Zinnias, were they an online exclusive? I'm not quite sure whether they're an online exclusive or whether they're in a catalog, but the paper is gorgeous. So, so bright and cheerful, this paper. You can use a lot of the paper and cut out the flowers and things to pop onto your card, but it is gorgeous paper, beautiful, bright and cheerful, lovely for, I'm going to pull out that one there because I'm probably going to need some of the Zinnias that I'm going to fussy cut out of that one. All right, let's pull that out. Okay. All right, so so as I said, for anyone that places an order of $150 or more with me this week, you will earn yourself a kit of every card that I make this week. You will earn a kit. Now, for the people that were earning the Santa's Workshop kits, they are heading to the post office today, and I do apologize for being so slow with heading to the post office with them, but I've just been super, super busy and trying to fit everything in. But I finished the kits off yesterday while I was at my 2-day craft retreat on the weekend, and they will be going in the post office today. I will be putting them in the post as soon as I jump off this live video. So I've got some pieces of paper here, so the designer series paper. I'm going to use the real red one and that Zinnia one, and I've also got some real red cardstock and some Melon Mambo cardstock. So hopefully I can see a lot of you are on YouTube here this morning. Is there anyone on Facebook? Oh yeah, there's who have we got on Facebook? Maggie's on Facebook. So we've got one person on Facebook. Facebook is doing my head in. It's not scheduling the events, and I'm trying to share them on my Facebook page so you know that I'm going live, but it's doing my head in. They used to automatically go on my page, and now they don't. They go into the event section, and unless you go in and check out what my events are, you wouldn't have a clue. Now, you can see here, I don't have many of these embellishments left, and of course, I liked the pink ones. So the pink ones are all gone, but it's okay. We will make do with what we've got. So good morning. Good morning. I can see Elizabeth's jumped on. Good morning, Maggie. Lorraine, lovely to see you. Corinne, thank you for joining. Sue, lovely to see you. Okay. All right. So we're going to create a card using this gorgeous designer series paper. So the real red and the Melon Mambo are the colors that are in this beautiful paper. So can you see that? Look at the reverse side. So we've got two sides to it, but how gorgeous is that? All right. So first of all, I'm going to cut a card base. I'm going to pop all that aside. I'm going to cut a card base from our real red. And as I said, if you order $150 or more with me this week, until Friday, you will earn yourself a kit of all of the cards that I create this week. So, all right. Now, there. And I think I'm only going to be able to do a live this Thursday. You won't get the cards from Friday, I'm afraid, because the cards from Friday are going to be our basic foundations of card making cards. So you won't be able to get those, but you will be able to get all the cards that I make. I think I'm going to only be able to go live today and possibly Thursday. at this stage because I have a very, very busy week coming up again. It's that time of the year, isn't it? Crazy time of the year. I don't know. We just seem to have no time. We're doing all these things, aren't we? All right. So we've got our card base all done and dusted. So I think I want to do a layer of the Melon Mambo on top. So I'm going to cut a layer for that. And then, of course, I'm going to cut a Designer Series paper layer. So we've got that. Okay, so that's going to go there like that. Then, of course, we're going to grab our Designer Series paper, and I wanted to use this little cross side. So I'm going to cut a strip for that. Oh, sorry, a layer for that. And that. Okay, so we've got our couple of layers that we've got ready to line up. So I'm going to add a little bit of pink in behind there. Got that, and we've got that. Okay, so now I want to do a piece of real red in the middle of here. So I think I'm going to do that maybe, let me think. We'll probably do it 3 inches wide. So let's try the 3 inches. I'm going to see how it looks. I don't want to cover up too much of that. Okay, 3 inches. And I'm thinking down around about there. What have we got? We might do it 3 by 4. Let's do it 3 by 4. Just there like that to go in the middle. All right. Now, I want to use the gorgeous embossing folder because it's reduced in price. So we may as well be using all of these things that are reduced in price. So let's grab our embossing folder, and I'm going to emboss this real red piece of cardstock. So the colors in this are just gorgeous. I mean, like if you want to do things for spring, I can tell you this set is gorgeous. And as I said, for $54, you get the whole bundle. I mean, that's a $100 bundle, nearly half price, which is super, super exciting. All right, now there it is there. Okay, so I'm just going to, because it's a 3D embossing folder, I'm going to use my #1 plate. I'm going to grab my layer, which they all just fell on the ground. I'm going to grab my layer and I'm going to emboss that with this gorgeous embossing folder. Now, you have to be careful with this embossing folder because it actually goes sideways. You would think that you would grab it and you would think, oh, I'm going to put it in there. It actually, the flowers come up from the bottom here. So I want to grab, there's a nice single flower that's popping up there, or 3 of them actually. So I want to sort of grab it in there. So I'm going to pop my cardstock in there. I'm going to put it with the fold going through forward. Now, I'm amazed at how many people I teach, and people that have been demonstrators for years and people that have been crafting for years, that I teach how to look after their embossing folders. Now, I know I sound like I'm a broken record, but you will be amazed at how many times I see people with an embossing folder roll it through one way and roll it back through the other way. And you really shouldn't roll it back through the other way. And the reason being that if it gets out of line when you roll it through, if it gets out of line, these 2 pieces get out of line and you roll it back through the other way, you run the possibility of cracking your embossing folder on that fold. And then once it's cracked, it's very hard for it to be lined up and get it to emboss the way it should. So please, please, when you are embossing, please make sure that you run it through just one way. Okay. All right. So we're just going to run it through. Now, people that are saying that it's fuzzy, please log out, log back in and see if it's any better. Let me double check. I'm going to double check and clean that. I don't think it's that. We've had storms. So sometimes the internet gets out of whack. So there's nothing I can do about it once I've gone live. So the more that people keep saying it's fuzzy, there is nothing I can do about it, okay? If it is on my end. If it's on your end, maybe if you log out and log back in again, you might be right. It's looking clear as a bell here on my screen. So, okay, so we've got all of that all sorted. Okay. So I'm now going to, with these ones here, I'm going to cut out some of these gorgeous flowers. And I'm also going to grab, I've got a piece of white cardstock here, and I'm going to grab, clear for you, Siobhan, yep. They're all on YouTube, so sometimes you just might have to log out and log back in again. All right, I'm going to grab my basic grey, and I'm going to grab the stamp out of here, just the single. I'm going to leave my dies up there. Just the single zinnia flower. All right, I'm going to ink up and we're going to stamp in basic grey. So we've got 2 zinnia flowers just stamped in basic grey. I'm then going to take that matching die, and we will die cut those out. We'll do that in a minute. I'll just pop that aside. So we'll die cut those out in a minute. I'm also going to take a couple of these flowers, and I'm going to fussy cut some flowers out. So I don't even mind. See how we've got flowers that are off the side here? You can fussy cut those because you can tuck them in underneath. So just because they're off to the side doesn't mean that you can't use it on your project, because you can tuck it in behind other things. Okay, so let me do that one there. Okay, so I'm just grabbing some flowers. I think I might do that one there, maybe that one that's off to the side, and maybe that purple one there. So let's just cut those out. Now, sometimes fussy cutting just has to happen. And I know a lot of people say, I don't want a fussy cut. But, you know, sometimes if you want your cards to look nice, and this is great because you don't have to do a lot of stamping with this designer series paper. You can actually use your designer series paper as your images. So I'm just going to quickly fussy cut those out. So when I'm fussy cutting, I like to move the paper, not the scissors. So moving your paper around, and you just gently squeeze your scissor blades. And that's how you get that nice, even cutting all the way around, but by moving your paper, not your scissor blades. Okay, so we've got that one. I wish I could fussy cut quicker, but I mean, the quicker I do it, the rougher it is. But it's not too bad. Let's do that. And we will do this. You love the DSP, Maureen? Yeah, I know. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I think this set was like one of my favorite bundles, I think. Like it's just so full of color and just pretty. Absolutely just so pretty. I'm going to cut that little flower off there because we don't really need that. So we're just going to cut through there. And I might even cut that leaf off and just have that leaf there. Okay, so we've got a couple of flowers there. And we've got this one here that was off to the side. So we're not wasting any of that designer series paper, because this one can always tuck in behind, and that straight edge that we've got can tuck in behind the sentiment or something, and you can always use it. All right. So we've got some flowers cut out there. All right. Okay. All right, so we've got that happening there. Now I'm going to bring in my die cutting machine and I'm going to cut a couple of little leafy images out and a few little flowers. So let's bring in our cut and emboss again. This time we're going to be cutting, so we're going to use our thin die adapter, which is our number 2 plate. I'm going to turn mine over because it's a little bit warped. I'm going to pop a number 3 plate down there. I'm going to grab a piece of our Mossy Meadow cardstock. Actually, I'm going to grab a piece of Mossy Meadow, and I'm also going to grab a piece of Old Olive as well. So let's just cut a little piece of that. We've got Old Olive, or we might use, what have I got here? Granny Apple Green. Let's use Granny Apple. Granny Apple Green's quite pretty. That. Okay, now of course we're going to use some of that glimmer. I might use, this is the in color glimmer. I might use one of, this is the Pretty in Pink in color glimmer. And then I might use our gorgeous Berry Burst glimmer paper. All right, let's trim a little bit off that. Okay. So I want to do this leafy image in the green. Hopefully I've cut the green big enough that it will fit on there. Yes, it will. Okay, so we're going to do that leafy image in the green. We're going to do this cute little flower there. We're going to do that cute little flower there. Okay, I'll have to leave that green bit until later. We need to do another. Okay, so let's run those through and then we'll do another pass through again. I don't know how many of these flowers I'm going to use. There is a different flower there, so we might be able to use that one. Let's try that. Okay. Also might cut out one of those gorgeous zinnias that we've stamped, which goes that way. When you're trying to work out how to put this die on for your zinnias, just keep rotating it around until you can see that it covers all of that stamped image. Okay, let's run those all through. Okay. Oh, look at that cute little flower. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. Go back again. We'll do the other zinnia that we stamped. There. And like that. Okay. Let's do another leafy green bit. We might do a couple of these other leaves. So let's do, we've got a big leaf, so we might do a big leaf out of the Granny Apple Green. And there's also these other little spriggy pieces which I think could look quite nice in different coloured greens. All right, let's run those through. Okay. That all off there. Okay, let's see what we have here now. So we've got that flower. Got another leafy image there, which just fell on the ground. Okay. that. Okay, so we've got quite a few embellishments here ready to go on this card. Cute little flower there. Okay, that one. Put those all aside. I was going to say we should have some other little coloured flowers here somewhere. Where did I put all them? There's one. That one. And that one. All right. Pop that back there. Got a bit of a green spriggy piece here. There. This one. All right. So we've got lots of embellishments ready to go. I'll put all those dies over there so I don't lose them. Okay. So we have this all coming together like it is. Got that. That. Now, as I said, wherever you've got pieces like that were off to the edge, we can always pop them under something else. Okay. I want to pop a couple of these coming out from under that. I always like to do a dry run as well. So it's nice to do a bit of a dry run and see where you want to pop your flowers and things. I think I might do one up there. Might do this light flower. Okay. Got a couple of little sprigs which could look nice coming out from under here. Maybe another little one out from under there. And of course, we're going to pop a sentiment over in the middle of here as well. So I might even tuck that straight one up under there a little bit more. And then, of course, our sentiment that's going to go over the top will cover up the other little straight bit that's popping out. All right. Now, I love the sentiment in this one here. Words fail to express my gratitude. I love that. But I think I'm going to do the sending flowers and thinking of you. I'll see how big that's going to be. I like that. So I think I'm going to do that on a piece of basic white cardstock. So it's going to stand out. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to use that edge there. I'm going to do it in Melon Mambo. I could do it in Melon Mambo or I could do it in one of the greens. Let me see. So we've got Melon Mambo. Tell me which one you want me to do it in. I've got Melon Mambo there. Oh, and now I don't have my stamp cleaner. So that's where black shorts come in handy. Or do we want to do Mossy Meadow? Let's see what your thoughts are. What color sentiment should we put on here? I'm going to fussy cut it. Oh, and I've mucked that one up. It looks like it's going to be the Melon Mambo. I'm not going to get you to vote. I'm just going to go with the Melon Mambo because I don't want to try and clean the stamp again without the stamp cleaner. All right, so let's just do this one. And sentiments like this look really fantastic fussy cut. You may not like to fussy cut, but I'm telling you, it takes your card to a whole new level when you fussy cut it. I'm glad you chose Melon Mambo, Maureen, because that's what I'm going to be using. Because the other one didn't stamp the right way anyway. Okay, so we have that for our sentiment. Now, I want to sit it on something in the middle of all of this. Let's move that out of the way. I want to sit it on something because I feel like there's so much going on there. I feel like I need something to go through there to sit it on. So let's sit it on a strip of our gorgeous berry burst. So I'm just going to cut. Let's just cut maybe a 3/4 inch strip like that. And I'm assuming I want to have it about 3 7/8 like that. I'm going to bring that to the inside there. Look at that. And I'm probably going to flag both ends. So let's go like that. And this way. So as I said, this is on sale today. You can physically get this bundle for $54. So cheap. And then I might pop it up on there. What do you think about that? And then, of course, we can pop all those bits and pieces in underneath. All right. And we could possibly pop a little flower coming out from under there. How cute is that looking? All right. Okay. So let's put this together on our, well, I've got the wrong side up. That's supposed to be that side. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's start putting this together. Let's move that aside. Let's glue these pieces together. Okay, now I would normally use liquid glue, and of course my liquid glue is out. I'm going to go and get it because I probably will want it. Okay, so we have that on there with our melon mambo. So it's just going to give it that little bit of melon mambo, but separates it from the card base. Okay, and then of course I'm going to add this piece. So I'm going to add that on there like that. The reason I didn't put the Seal Plus on the back of that embossed piece is because it will pull the cardstock up if you use your Seal Plus on there. So you've got to be really careful about that. All right. Now, I'm going to pop these up and then I'm going to arrange everything around underneath it because I think that's the easiest way is to pop that up and then I'll tuck in all the flowers and arrange everything underneath. So I'm going to just add a couple of dimensionals in the middle. I don't actually want to, I want to just add a few dimensionals on here because I want to be able to tuck things in underneath and I don't want the dimensionals to get in the way. They probably will, but we will see how we go. All right, so I'm just going to add that right in the middle there, like that. We haven't got it on there yet. Okay. Then, of course, I'm going to tuck these gorgeous zinnias. I'm going to add my sentiment layer. I'm going to pop that up too. Now, I like to, when I've got a thin one like this, if I can find my strips, there they are. There's some out of a kit. I just like to add just a foam strip on the back because they're quite narrow and it makes it easy rather than fiddling around with little mini dimensionals. It makes it easy to just put a foam strip on the back there. Can you see how easy that was? Just to pop a foam strip on the back, take one backing sheet off, and you can pop that up. Okay, so I'm going to do that there like that. All right. Now, I like this flower sort of half tucked on there. I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals. There'll be a few that I'll pop up with dimensionals and a few that I'll put down. That one's going to pop up and I'm just going to half put it on there. I might actually put it over there a little bit more. Okay, this one here, we are actually going to tuck in underneath. I'm going to lift up that dimensional and I'm going to tuck it in right in underneath. Like so. Like that. Okay. I'm going to grab my liquid glue from out here. All right. I'm going to pop that one there. And then I think this flower, I'm going to pop it up on a dimensional because I think it will look quite cute popped up on there. I think a regular one's going to fit on there. Okay. That looks cute. On there. All right. I might need all these flowers. I might be able to pop that one down there. And this one over the top. Okay, so let's glue that one down. Can go down there. Making sure you're trying to keep it in the confines of your layer. Okay, we'll pop that one up. Now, I want to pop this one coming down through there, or do I want to pop it up through there? I might actually pop it up through there. I might put this one in on here. No, I don't want to put that one on. I'm just going to pop this one coming out from under here, I think. I think it's got enough on it. Hey, Marcy, welcome. I think it's got enough on it. So we might just pop that one on there. And then we will pop up the light pink one. Might have to grab a mini for that one. All right. Like so. And then, of course, we've got our other little spriggy pieces and our other flower. So I think we might still pop that other little flower. I think will look quite nice just coming in out from under there. That looks pretty. And we've got these two little sprig pieces. Just popping in the sprig pieces just gives it a little bit more, makes it look a little bit more authentic, I think. Will I pop it in there or pop it under there? Oh, I think I'll pop it in under there. Okay. And we'll pop it in there. How gorgeous is that? And I feel like I need a bow, but what can I do as a bow? I know what I'll do. We need something. We can't have no bow. I'm going to do a gold twine bow, which will look really, really pretty. Whoops, got a sticky finger. So remember, you can actually earn the kit for the cards that I'm going to create in my videos up until Thursday. You can earn a free kit of the cards if you place an order of $150 or more. Now, remember, we have free shipping today, tomorrow, and the next day. We have last chance products that are while supplies last. Oh, I think I'm going to pop it in under there. So, and my glue dots, once again, are out on the kitchen bench. You may wonder every time I say such and such is out on the kitchen bench, why everything's on the kitchen bench. The kitchen bench is a really, really good height for standing up and crafting. And at the moment, I'm standing up crafting. And I don't know why. I used to always sit down and craft, but lately I've been enjoying standing up and crafting. So I have no idea why that is. And so therefore, my kitchen bench is just the right height to be able to stand up and craft. So I do craft out there a lot. Okay, that is looking super, super cute. Let's pop that on there. I'm going to glue that straight down. Oh, I didn't glue my little greenery bit in up the top. I'm going to glue that straight down because we've got a fair bit of dimension happening. We've got the flowers popped up. We've got the sentiment popped up. So I think what I'm going to do is actually glue it directly straight down onto the card base because we've already got a fair bit of dimension happening. So it's already getting quite thick. So let's just glue that onto the front. All right. Now, of course, we need to do something for the insert because this card is absolutely gorgeous, but we need to do an insert. We don't want to have naked cards. Okay. Don't want to have naked cards. For all the people that's saying that the video is fuzzy, for it to be clear with some people and fuzzy with others, it is your internet for it to be fuzzy with others, okay? So there is nothing I can do on my end. It is to do with your internet and what's happening with your internet where you are. For it to be clear for some people, there is definitely nothing wrong with the stream. So I'm sorry. I know that people come in and say that things are fuzzy. It is not on my end. It's as clear as a bell on my end. So, all right. So we've got that. Now I think what I want to do is just with that zinnia. Actually, no, we've got another zinnia. I like this zinnia here. I think what I want to do is do like a stamped off version of this zinnia. Do I have a big block in here? Yes, I do. I love this as a really light stamped off version. So let's grab a piece of scrap paper. All right. And I'm going to use, I don't actually want to use my basic grey. I want to use smoky slate, but of course I only have a new smoky slate ink pad. So let's open the new smoky slate ink pad. Why not? Okay, now we have smoky slate there. Now I want to test this out of how light I want it to be. Okay, so this is on a scrap piece of paper. I definitely don't want it full strength because full strength is quite dark. I think I want it half strength that I just get that light look. Okay, so that's what I'm actually going to do on my insert. I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm going to grab my insert and I'm going to stamp it in the middle, just like that. Okay, so we're going to have a light look there, and then of course over the top we're going to do that beautiful sentiment that I love, And we're going to do that in our Melon Mambo over the top. This is a great way of working out an insert that you, I love doing the soft image and then the strong, bold sentiment over the top. Okay, so it just gives a hint of that flower image in the background. All right, let's glue that one on the inside. Hey Sheila, that's all right, no worries. You can go back and watch the replay. All right, there we have it. And of course, we need to use those gorgeous embellishments that we had out. So of course, because I've used the pink ones, I'm going to have to use the yellow and the green and the orange in this one. Seeing as we've got I like the green because we've got a fair bit of the green happening there. So let's grab a few of those green ones and pop them around. So of course, I'm going to use my putty end of my take your pick tool, get a little bit of putty out, and we will pick up one of those and a little one. And of course, we will pop. I actually think 2's enough. I'm just going to do 2. That's it, 2. And then, of course, a spritzing of our favourite old friend, Wink of Stella. Spritzing on the front and on the inside. And there you have your gorgeous card using this. Isn't that just shimmery and glimmery and just beautiful? If I do say so myself. And then, of course, that soft image on the inside with the stronger sentiment stamped over the top. So this set, honestly, $54, you can get the stamps and the dies. You need to buy them separately. That's the only way you're going to get the bargain. You need to buy the stamps and the dies on their own. So you buy just the die set and the stamp set, but do not buy the bundle. If you buy it in the bundle, you're going to pay full price for it. If you buy them separately, you will get it at the cheaper price. The 3D embossing folder that I use, the Zinnia embossing folder, it is also reduced to $7.70. So for $61.70, you're going to have the embossing folder and the bundle, which is a super, super awesome bargain. If you don't have this in your craft room, I am telling you, you will not regret purchasing this gorgeous bundle. Now, with everything that's going on, with our free shipping, with our sale that's going on, I always say to people it's a perfect time to be able to join my Wild Heart Crafters team, because you can put any of these sale items into a starter kit and get even more value for money when you pop it into a starter kit. So, I mean, this bundle for a start can make up, you get to choose $235 worth of product. Now, those items that are reduced will go into your starter kit at the reduced price. So it's a very, very good time to purchase that starter kit. And it's only going to cost you $169. Plus, you get to earn free celebration items all of December, all of January, all of February, instead of just January and February. Plus, you get a 20% discount on all of your orders. Plus, you get to order out of the brand new mini catalog. I mean, like, how many more reasons do we need to want to enjoy a discount and be a part of my Wild Heart Crafters? So you can actually scan that QR code there. You can use my join link down below. We are an awesome group of people all over Australia, and I can tell you, I support you no matter where you live. It doesn't matter whether you live a long way away. With the wonderful world of the internet, we all gather together and we have a great time. We have weekly challenges in our team page, which is really, really awesome. We have gatherings together on Zoom calls and crafting and chatting. It's just great to be a part of a community, a crafty community vibe. So if you're interested, please, by all means, scan that QR code there on the screen. Now, don't forget, coming up on this Friday, our basic foundations of card making, our Zoom call is going to be on Friday. And we are actually going to stream that Zoom call live on our YouTube channels. Hopefully, if Rose and I can get it sorted, we will be streaming it live on my YouTube and her YouTube at the same time. For the people that have purchased the Basic Foundations of Card Making subscription, you will actually, your kits are going out in the mail today. You probably won't get them by the time Friday comes. We could, fingers crossed, we could hope Australia Post delivers them in a timely manner, but we all know what Australia Post is like, and especially this time of the year. But you'll be able to come back to that video and be able to recreate the cards that Rose and I are going to do on Friday morning for you. So I will be going live an hour earlier on Friday morning to what I would normally be going live. So it will be at 8 a.m. my Queensland time, which will be 9 a.m. New South Wales time. And for all the other states that are at a different time, you would have to work it out. For the people that are US followers, that will be at 5 p.m. Rose's time in New York. I can't remember what she called it. I don't know. I can't remember what time she called it. But anyway, the American times do my head in over there. But we will be doing a live crafty session, and you will be able to get a little bit of a glimpse of what our Basic Foundations of Card Making group is going to be about. And we'll be having fun crafting and creating. Now, for anyone that wants to purchase and do an online order with me, you must use the host code. You will earn a free kit to recreate the card. So the card that I've made today, I don't think I'll be going live tomorrow, and I definitely won't be going live on Wednesday, but I will be going live on Thursday, and I may make a couple of cards to make up for the fact that I haven't gone live for a few days. So I apologize, but I've got lots of other engagements that I'm doing. And then the next week is the last week that I will be able to go live, because then I'll be on holidays. So we've only got this week and next week really for live videos for a while. So and then I'll be away for about a week, and then I'll be back home again. But I just wanted to let you know all of those things that are happening. There's a couple of days left now if you wanted to get the Scrap It With Me workshop kit. There's a couple of days left, and it's using the gold and greenery bundle. It's absolutely, the pages are stunning. I might give you a glimpse of those pages. I haven't got them here on my desk, but I may jump on and give you a glimpse of those pages. If not, I'll show you on Thursday, but we've only got until the 10th. So you've got until tomorrow to actually sign up for that. If you sign up after the 10th, you're going to get the January kit, and the January kit is going to be the marbled elegance paper, which is absolutely stunning and gorgeous. For December Creative Card Club is going to be the marbled elegance paper. So if you are interested in joining the Creative Card Club, it's $50 a month, and you get all the supplies and things needed to be able to create 8 cards. So if you're interested in something like that, you can scan that QR code there on the screen, or you can use the link in the description of this video. The other thing is my 2-day craft retreat is selling out fast. So I have a February 2-day craft retreat here in the Scenic Rim, or you can purchase a craft retreat in a box. All of the registrations will be closing as of the 10th of January. So you've got 1 month left to be able to sign up and get your spot for the February creative 2-day paper craft retreat. Please make sure you jump on and register, but payments are due in full by the 10th of January, because we will be using the brand new Wildflower Birthday, I think it's called, suite out of the brand new mini catalog. So it's going to be an awesome suite that we'll be using, and you will get the stamp and the die set as well, so as a part of the retreat. So you can get a retreat in a box as well. Sounds like it's raining out there. We've had some crazy weather here. So thank you, everyone. Have a great day, and I will see you all again Thursday morning for my next live video.